Welcome back. I'm joined by Dallas Cowboys insider Mickey Spagnola. Mickey, Cowboys coming off a brutal 42-10 loss to the 49ers last weekend. In the second half of that game, we saw linebacker Leighton Vander Esch go down with a neck injury. Losing your signal caller on defense presents a pretty big issue going forward. So the question is now, will second-year Damone Clark be able to step up into Vander Esch's position?
Well, Damone Clark, has been the starter there. He'll have to end up playing more snaps. Now, one of the things that they got to compensate for with Clark playing more snaps, he was also playing a bunch of snaps on special teams, and the Cowboys don't have a heck of a lot of depth, maybe for somebody to take his spot there. To me, the solution to losing Vander Esch, he goes on injured reserve. That's a 4-week stay at least, could be 5. Is just to say, hey, Micah Parsons came here as a linebacker. He's got to play linebacker now with Damone Clark. We'll see if they end up doing that because they've got enough depth at defensive end to be able to sustain the defensive end part of it and go too deep on each side without Parsons there. They could always move him there in passing situations, but I think first and second down he becomes more valuable playing linebacker where they're less likely to be able to double team him the way teams have done when he lines up as a defensive end.
In the Dallas offense, coming off their worst performance so far this season, what do the guys need to do to offensively bounce back from a loss like they just had against the 49ers?
Well, first and foremost, we thought the solve-all would have been having their 5 starters back on the offensive line for the first time in over a year. Not so much. San Francisco did a pretty good job stopping the run, stopping the big plays, and also putting pressure on Dak Prescott. I mean, he got sacked 3 times. He got hit 9 times. It's no way to think your quarterback's going to be able to perform under that kind of duress. So the blocking up front needs to be better. And they've got to be careful because I'm sure the Chargers are sitting there looking at what San Francisco did to slow this offense down. Maybe not slow it, just halt it and be able to counter what that potential game plan could be for the Chargers defensively.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Mickey. Up next for the Cowboys will be the Chargers, and there's going to be a familiar face on the sideline with offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. He had quite the tenure with Dallas as the backup QB, quarterbacks coach, and offensive coordinator before he traded in the Navy and Silver for Los Angeles Yellow and Blue. The Cowboys will hit the road to face the Chargers on Monday, October 17th, with kickoff set for 7:15 p.m. We'll be right back.